Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rebea. Welcome. So this video we're going to be looking at, or I'm going to be talking to you, giving you some tips on things to do before you leave for a different country, or maybe you're trying to decide if you want to go to another country, if you're a bit nervous or you're just about to go to another country. Okay, so I'm currently living in Italy, Torino to be exact, and I'm from the UK, from Manchester. I've been living here now for almost over 1 year now, maybe 1 year and 3 months. Okay, so I'm just going to give you some tips that I wish that I had done before I came to Italy. Things that will make your life better or easier. This video can also apply to somebody that's going to an English speaking country, or somebody that's going to a country that speaks a different language from their native language. Okay, so let's get ready, let's get stuck in. Okay, so I'm going to give you 10 tips, right? Okay, so the first one is I would save money, guys. It's so important to have savings. Okay, it's important because anything can happen. You can lose your job, you need deposits, rent, so maybe even something as little as maybe a month's rent or 2 months rent. So maybe say, for example, £1,000 in saving. Okay, number 2, research the city that you're going to be living in, because it's very important that the city is going to be for you, and you know that there's going to be many opportunities there for you, and it's going to fit in with your lifestyle and what you're about. Okay, number 3, look at the prices of the rooms, housing. Is it affordable for you? Don't go to a place where you're going to be teaching English and you're not going to be on a lot, but the rent is really expensive. Okay, it's worth looking into. It saves disappointment once you get there. Okay, right. Number 4, think long term, especially if for example you're just traveling. All right, you don't need to think long term. But for me, I know I wanted to stay in Italy and be in Italy, so it's about making a long term plan. And the better you plan, you're more likely to succeed, in my opinion. Alright, so jobs in your sector. When looking for jobs, make sure when you're deciding on the city or the country that you want to go to, that there's many jobs in this place. So for example, Torino, it was worthwhile. I should have done some more research into teaching in Torino, because there's not as many schools, for example, in Rome. Rome, there's a multitude of schools, or somewhere else, maybe a bigger city like Milan. Okay, so it's worthwhile just planning and seeing, okay, if I lose my job, will I be able to get another job? And this doesn't only apply to teaching. This applies to, for example, my degree is in business and marketing. So if I wanted a job in business and marketing, is there going to be, if I lose my job, is there many other opportunities there or not? Okay, so I wouldn't really advise somebody to move to a city where there's not many opportunities there. Okay, unless you want to, of course. All right. Okay, this one is the most important. Learn the language. I'm going to say it again. Learn the language. It's so important to learn the language. Me, I was learning Italian before I came, but I'm just still not there. I'm still not there yet. I'm still in the early stages of learning. And I know that if I had learned the language before, it would have made my life so much easier, 10 times easier than what it's been. And that's just the truth. Okay, as I said before, make sure that the place that you're going to move to fits your lifestyle. If you, for example, you're a party goer and you like to go partying, make sure you go to a city where there is nightlife and there is partying, for example. Or if you're a quiet person, make sure you go to a city that suits you. All right. Before you come here, try to find some apps that can help you to make friends or join some Facebook groups. Okay. Tip number 9. backup career in mind. So for example, as I said before, if your job is in marketing, for example, and you lose your job, just have it in mind that maybe if I lose this job, I could go on to do teaching, or I can go on to do something else. So just be open to everything. And living abroad, you need to be open, guys. You really do. Yeah, so I'll give you a tip. Before you leave to come here, I would pack business cards, posters. This is if you want to do teaching or if you want to offer some type of service. Pack your business cards, print off lots of CVs and posters. Do it all, guys. Do it all. Honestly, it'll save you once you get here, because you know, it just makes your life easier. Yeah, so that's basically it. That is my tips for success and just to build just a nice foundation. Plan, guys, and yeah, definitely move. The best thing I ever did. But I wish I'd done things a little bit different. I'm very kind of like dive in head first type of person. I'm the type of person where my friend will call me and say, "Oh, Rebecca, do you want to come to Switzerland tomorrow?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." Alright guys, I hope you found these tips useful. If you've got any other tips, please leave them in the comment section below. And like the video, please. I'm a new YouTuber and all the support, I'll be grateful. So please like, subscribe. Thank you and bye. Bye. Mwah.